Oh, you do? You think we should take this fork in the road? How about fork you? Here's a million spoon emojis.
That was a good one.
I don't know. Am I allowed to say they responded beautifully? Is that okay?
It's mind-boggling that these guys have not figured out that everyone is sick of their childish whining and their biased opinions on everything. Hey guys, my name is Josh and this is I Hate Politics. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is actually the first video that I've done for this channel. So if it's something you enjoy, please make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. I want this to be a channel that I can engage with the viewers. So make sure to leave your thoughts, your opinions, whether we agree, disagree, no matter what. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I'll make sure to read all of the comments and get back to as many people as I possibly can. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and let's get into it.
I will say one of the things that happened today happened at the General Services Administration, GSA. One of Musk's guys held a video meeting with a whole division of employees at the GSA. And Musk's guy was telling them at this video meeting, this video conference, that they really ought to consider this fork in the road offer. That's what they're calling it. This fork in the road offer that demands their resignations and threatens them if they don't do it. In this video conference with Musk's guy, the employees there at GSA responded, I don't know, am I allowed to say they responded beautifully? Is that okay? Quote, his assurances did not appear to work. Employees in the division then rained down spoon emojis in the chat that accompanied the video meeting, which was watched by more than 600 people, according to photos of the chat screen provided to the Times and 3 people familiar with the reaction. Some employees then added spoon emojis to their statuses on Slack. Oh, you want us to take your fork in the road? Oh, you do? You think we should take this fork in the road? How about fork you? Here's a million spoon emojis. They think people are just going to roll over and go along with them while they destroyed the government? Really? People weren't going to get mad and also get creative and also laugh in your face? Fork in the road.
It's mind-boggling that these guys have not figured out that everyone is sick of their childish whining and their biased opinions on everything. It's mind-boggling that they haven't figured that out. Like, they lost the election so badly. Don't you think you should probably try something different? I mean, we know where you stand. You've made that clear for like 6 years now. Move on. Do your job. Report the news. Stop stretching the truth on everything. They have this weird way of just mixing in a little bit of truth and then putting their own spin on it so that it only focuses on everything bad, and even the bad is kind of pushing the boundaries of truth. Like, it's so weird that they haven't figured out that everyone's sick of their games. That's all they're doing is playing games. And this whole thing with US aid, I don't understand why it's a bad thing. It's good that somebody is going into a department, all of the departments, and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and that there's no fraud or overspending. Why is that a bad thing? I don't understand how they're possibly playing this right now. What it really comes down to is that they'll refuse to acknowledge that this is a win for Trump, because that's what it is. He said he was going to go in and drain the swamp, make sure everything is running as it's supposed to be, and cut the fat. And that's what he did. And the first place that they started has all of this BS going on, and they can't stand that he's winning. I mean, Trump's a winner. At the end of the day, he wins, and they hate that. Let's go over some of the spending that they've found so far. 1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities. That's really going to help us. 70,000 for production of a DEI musical in Ireland. 2.5 million for electric vehicles in Vietnam. 47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. 32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. 2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. 6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. I mean, how is this helping our country? Like, why would they spend money on this? You should be upset. Half of our paychecks go to the government, and then they waste it on stupid shit like this. Like, it's infuriating. I don't want to pay the government if this is what they're going to do with the money. It's not helping us.
Plainly a political miscalculation here. A miscalculation that we, the people, are also stupid, and we're also mean, and we won't get it, right? And we won't care. That's why they went after USAID and foreign aid first. They were clearly wrong about that. I mean, this was the huge, basically spontaneous protest that broke out at the USAID building on Monday, when Trump ordered the building shut overnight on Sunday night. And look at this. This was today. This was today. In the shadow of the U.S. Capitol, in the cold, again, on zero notice, as Americans protested simultaneously in 50 state capitals and cities all over the country, yet more people, look at this, thousands of people turned up today in Washington on zero notice to try to save USAID, to stand up for foreign aid. And tons of Democratic officials showed up as well.
Make no mistake about it, Elon Musk's effort to dismantle the Agency for International Development is a gift to China, it's a gift to Russia, it's a gift to our adversaries around the world.
Who the hell does Musk think he is?
First of all, those are thousands of left-wing activists that are probably showing up and trying to stop whatever progress Trump is going to make. They don't actually care about this department. It's simply a protest against Donald Trump. That's all it is. They don't care. If they do care, then they're misinformed, or they do not understand what's fully going on inside of that department. Like, there's no way that they're aware that all of this money is being wasted on pointless programs that have no benefit to our country. And if they do, then that is even more mind-boggling that they would try to stop them from closing it down. It is unfortunate that there's a lot of people that will lose their jobs, but I think it's important that it happens and that this all stops. And it's going to be painful at first, but in the long run, it'll be much better. If the Democrats ever want any chance of getting back into the White House, which hopefully never happens, because it's not the same Democratic Party that it was a long time ago. Now it's just a bunch of crazy people. Then they need to wake up and realize that people are sick of their bullshit. Like, if they can't figure that out, they'll never be in there again, which is fine. Thank you again for watching the video. And if you guys ever want me to cover anything specifically, just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to jump on it. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.